Hey guys, I know we're not supposed to have another video out until Thursday, but we are way too excited about the premiere of the first trailer for season 2 of The Mandalorian. Jerry, it's exciting.
That's
What?
exciting.
It's so exciting. What was your favorite part about the trailer? What was the thing you were most excited to see?
I think I was most excited to see the clip of Sasha Banks just because everybody's been talking on the internet trying to figure out who she was supposed to be playing. I mean, I barely even know her because I'm not, I haven't been watching wrestling for like 20 years, but I thought for sure that we have a glimpse of her in it. And I thought maybe we have an idea of what she might play. I don't still know have any idea. Um, I think, just graphics alone was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. For me, I think the most exciting thing, even though I'm not convinced that Sasha Banks is going to be necessarily the actress that I hope she'll be, but we'll see. Seeing her and knowing that the internet has been speculating that she is going to be Sabine Wren from Rebels. Seeing her and knowing what the internet's been talking about got me excited about the idea of seeing those Rebels characters brought into The Mandalorian. Um, which brings me to my next question. What are you most excited about with this upcoming season? And who do you hope to see uh, when we see the premiere of this on October 30th on Disney Plus? What are you hoping for?
I hope that maybe some of the lapses between movies that really weren't explained might slowly start being explained. Maybe the progression of the First Order, maybe from the ground up.
Right. It
Maybe
falls
even
right in that
see
timeline.
yeah, maybe see some kind of cameo from Leia, Luke, or Han. I mean, it'd be a perfect time to dust off the cast of the Han Solo movie. The Eldon or Amelia to come in there and show that they've been, smuggling somebody, and because from what the reports have always been talking about is that Solo might be branched off into his own Disney Plus show. So I think that might be something to look for. Maybe like a Maz Kanata to see where her whole, she was such a big part of, especially Force Awakens, but you really don't know a whole lot about her. So that'd be
Right.
awesome.
Yeah, there's so many characters that played a pivotal role in the sequel trilogy, and The Mandalorian takes place a few years, 5 years after Return of the Jedi, which puts a lot of them, in that time frame where they could show up there. Um, for me personally, you know this, and anybody who's going to watch this show for any length of time, you are definitely going to know this. I love the Star Wars animated shows, Clone Wars and Rebels especially. And the idea that we might get to see in live action Ahsoka Tano, maybe Rex, and maybe Sabine Wren, that's exciting, especially if it means that we might get to see a live action Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now I know I'm kind of reaching there, but I mean that's what we do here, right? we
Yeah,
we nerd out about things that have not
yeah,
actually happened.
yeah,
um, the one thing that is kind of intriguing to me is George Lucas always held in such tight secrecy the origin of Yoda. In canon, we only know about Yoda and Yaddle, who was in Episode One, and now the child. Uh, I wonder if Dave Filoni, who is such a disciple of George Lucas, I wonder if he's going to kind of allow that veil of secrecy to sort of be lifted, or if we're just still going to be kind of kept in the dark. Are we going to get a payoff here, or do you think it's just going to continue to be like it's unknown? We don't know where these little green bastards come from.
yeah. Well, I also noticed, the theme of what it looks like the storyline is going to be for the season is trying to return Baby Yoda to the Jedi. So I think it'd also be an amazing kind of tie-in to this idea that Luke Skywalker, had started this school up training new Jedi's, and that it'd be a full circle moment for him, who was trained by Yoda. Now he's training Baby Yoda.
Right. And there that if that were to happen, it kind of begs the question: what would become of the child, aka Baby Yoda? Because We don't see him in the sequels, right? We don't see him in the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy. So, but Star Wars has done a great job in canon getting around some of those problematic characters, like Ahsoka, my very favorite character, never appeared in any live action stuff. She was never mentioned. Her entire existence in the Clone Wars, all 7 seasons, happened between episodes 2 and 3, and they've woven her into the fabric of canon without her ever being live on screen. And I know that they can probably do the same kind of thing with the child and figure something out. I have faith that they can.
Yeah, I think at some point, especially if they were to somehow utilize the cast from the Solo movie to progress the story, because it can't be Mandalorian can't continue on every season being adventures and babysitting.
Right.
So if you were to utilize Solo to take over the next portion of it, to smuggle him to the next location, it frees up the Mandalorian to continue on the story of progress his story past just trying to father a child. I guess that's basically what we've gotten so far. Just a quick question: what were you hoping to see that you didn't see?
Ahsoka. I really wanted to see Ahsoka, and I also wanted to see some indication what Temuera Morrison was going to be playing. He's pretty much confirmed to be back, but is he going to be Rex like everybody thinks? Is he going to be Boba Fett? I don't know. There are options there. He could just be some random clone who is a mercenary that Mando meets in a bar or something. I don't know.
For those of the people who don't know, Rosario Dawson was signed on to play Ahsoka Tano, and she's signed on for a multi-year deal. So there is speculation that she's going to receive her own Disney Plus show also.
Right, and I think that's one of the reasons why they're kind of pushing these characters from Rebels, like Sabine Wren and Rex, to be in the live action stuff, because I honestly think we're going to see a spinoff that includes Ahsoka, Sabine, and Rex, and I think they're going to be chasing after Grand Admiral Thrawn and trying to find Ezra, which is where we left off on Rebels. I'm not sold on Rosario Dawson, but that's a conversation for another day. I'm a huge fangirl for Ashley Eckstein, who voices Ahsoka Tano in the animated content, and I actually think I don't know if she's a fantastic live actress, but her voice is so closely associated, and I feel like the look would work. But Rosario Dawson was pretty impressive in the Defenders series. Well, all of the different characters who made up the Defenders series, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The Netflix,
right.
Marvel MCU.
Yeah. So I could see her being okay. I'm gonna withhold judgment. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
She's not horrible.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna geek out the first time I see the 2 white lightsabers pop out, and and the dark saber, for anybody who doesn't know, bears a connection to Sabine Wren, who we've mentioned, which also bears a connection to the Solo film because Darth Maul wielded it for a while. But anyway, lots of speculation, lots of things to kind of nerd out about in our little internal nerd sphere, to steal your word.
Yeah.
But we don't have to wait too terribly long. A little more than a month. October 30th on Disney Plus. Any final parting thoughts?
I think that we're getting to a good part of the quarantine where we're actually starting to get some new stuff being produced. So it's getting exciting to see what's going to be coming out.
Absolutely.
And so, but you still can't forget about Thursdays, where we're going to be doing our throwback. Do you want to tell everybody what we'll be doing?
Yes. Tune in this Thursday for our review of the nerd classic Spaceballs. And then the following day, tune in for a little bit of Fantasy Friday, where we're going to be discussing these guys, the X-Men, and their re-inclusion in the MCU. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all of that. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you very much. Be good to each other.
Thank you.
Bye.